Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, I'm Elisabetta, an Italian watercolor artist with a passion for art supplies. I received from Maimeri a box with some product to review and I'm so happy and excited to do so because it's one of my favorite brands. It's an Italian brand, you know, it's part of the Fila group, so it's the same group that owns Dalia Roni, that owns Princeton brushes, that owns Canson paper and Saunders waterfall. So they are really a giant in the world of art supplies, and they were so nice to send me an introductory set of watercolor Maimeri Blu, the artist range, their student range. Maimeri Venezia, I don't think it's existing any longer. And then they sent me a lot of gouache that I will be very happy to use and review. If you're interested, let me know in the comment. So a lot of gouache, 5 boxes full of gouache tubes. I don't know if you know the gouache by Maimeri. Okay, these are burnt sienna, 3 tubes of burnt sienna. It's an incredibly good brand, it's really artist grade. Then I have primary yellow, very useful. Then I have, maybe I just look here, cobalt blue, brilliant green light, and primary red, magenta. So it's basically introductory set. Then the great surprise were these Saunders waterfall classic paper. It's an English brand made in England of paper of outstanding quality. Actually, it's my favorite brand of paper. This is what I would buy for when I paint a commission or when I want to paint something beautiful. I don't use it every day because I also paint a lot in a sketchbook, but when I want to paint on cotton paper, I use Saunders Waterfall by St. Cuthbert's Mill. It's really incredible paper. I don't know if you have tried it. Then they sent me 3 watercolor brushes by Princeton Neptune, round 4. A mop brush and a dagger, you know, like a sword. This very useful for botanicals. And then what I really was curious about and that I will try today is this introductory set of watercolor. So if you're curious to try the brand Maimeri, this is a good way to approach this brand. It's a cadmium yellow deep, quinacridone lake, green gold, beautiful colors, ultramarine deep, and Payne's gray. So I think that I will start by swatching these colors, and then we can try some mixes and maybe a sketch later. We'll see. Okay, so in this box there are these 5 colors that I will immediately swatch, and for this I will use the mop brush by Princeton Neptune that they sent me, number 4. Let's start immediately. And we start with the cadmium yellow. Wow. Okay. This is a beautiful color, incredibly pigmented, incredibly pleasant to lay on paper, very nice dispersion. It's almost, it's called deep, it's almost an orangey yellow, very smooth, very smooth. Of course, it's not granulating, but must not be. And should be also slightly opaque. And this is cadmium yellow. Very, very smooth, very saturated. Now I skip one because I don't want to bleed, and I'll go to ultramarine deep. Of course, cadmium yellow was PY35, and ultramarine deep is PB29. These tubes are quite chubby, and they contain a lot of paint because they are 12 milliliters, so more than twice the small tube by Winsor & Newton, which is 5 milliliters, to give you an idea. So they're quite huge and they contain a lot of paint. And this is the ultramarine deep. Let's see if it granulates. It should granulate. A lot of paint. It's beautiful. Very pigmented. Wow. I hope I didn't put too much paint because I'm really curious to see the granulation. And here we are, PB29, classic pigment for ultramarine. Okay. Then we go to green gold, which is a color that is very useful to have because it gives great mixes. Then we will try all the mixes. And it is PY129, which is the genuine green gold. And many brands have a green gold with multi-pigment. This is the genuine single pigment version, and it's very beautiful, very transparent. It's ideal for glazing. Such a beautiful color. It's nice that in an introductory set there is such a nice color. Unusual. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. I know Maimeri Blu very well. I have many tubes already. But it's the first set I have. True fan of Maimeri. That's why I wrote to them and I said, I'm a YouTuber, I have a channel about watercolor. They had a look at the channel. They were so nice to send me some colors to try for my followers. Oh, we try Payne's Gray. Okay. Payne's Gray, this Payne's Gray has a, has a pigment that doesn't have an index in the usual way. It's the single pigment synthetic indigo VAT blue one, which is basically the dye that is used to dye denim for your, oh no, I knew. And it is incredibly intense. Actually, it's more an indigo than a Payne's Gray. It's very bluish as a Payne's Gray. But it has the advantage of not having black inside, which can make your paint appear dirty if you mix it. And this is very bluish, very deep, very beautiful. Here also, I bled. Sorry. Pick up. Here. And now the PV19 Quinacridone Violet. Here we are. I love this color. And these colors are so pigmented. Wow. This brush makes everything so easy. It's a great brush. It holds a lot of water. Wow. Just a small dot of paint, such a long way. So pigmented. Incredible colors. Quinacridone violet. Okay. Now I think it's a good idea to mix them to see what they give in a mixing chart. Let's find out. Okay, for my mixes in such a small square, I will use a Princeton brush that I already had, Aqua Elite, which I like very, very much. And let's start with cadmium yellow, and we mix it, and I put it here, cadmium yellow. And I will add some ultramarine blue. And this is cadmium yellow with ultramarine blue, a mossy green. Then of course it depends on the ratio. I try to put half and half. And I will also add some ultramarine blue here, pure, so you know the original color. Quinacridone Lake. Here. And I'll put it more water down here. Green gold. Green gold. Beautiful. Such beautiful color, green gold. This is green gold with cadmium. Almost a yellow ochre, you see? Yellow ochre. Payne's gray. A beautiful green. I love green made with indigo or Payne's gray. It's very muted. Now let's go to ultramarine blue, and we mix it with Quinacridone Lake. Okay, this is the violet that we get. Beautiful purple. Beautiful purple. So you see, from such a small set, you can get such a variety of secondary colors. Okay. Then ultramarine blue with green gold. Wonder what it gives. I have no idea. Green gold with ultramarine blue. Wow, such a vibrant green, almost a sap green, beautiful. This is watered down. And then ultramarine blue with Payne's gray. Payne's gray. A bluer version, like a real indigo. A bluer version of our Payne's gray. So this could be an indigo. Now we mix quinacridone lake with green gold. Okay, green gold. Quinacridone lake with green gold. And we have this beautiful, wow, this is beautiful. Beautiful, almost burnt sienna, I would say. What happens if we put more green gold? Let's see. I thought I would have had a sort of quinacridone gold. I think that maybe if you add even more green gold, you end up with a sort of quinacridone gold. So this is green gold plus quinacridone lake. And then quinacridone lake with indigo. A dark, dark purple. Quinacridone lake with indigo. Interesting. And then our last color, which is green gold with indigo. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, this is a great green. I never thought I would reach such a gorgeous, gorgeous green, mixing green gold and indigo. Fantastic mixes, fantastic mixes. I don't think I will try a sketch with this because that would be too much, so I have already swatched my colors and I have recreated all the mixes. I will write the name here. Cadmium yellow, ultramarine blue, quinacridone lake, green, gold, paints, gray. Gray. My favorite color maybe is this green gold plus paints gray. Look at this wonderful muted green, and also the green gold with quinacridone lake. It goes from a burnt sienna to a almost a quinacridone gold, and with cadmium yellow it gives a yellow ochre. Beautiful. And paints gray gives muted dark colors. I love the paints gray with cadmium yellow. Look at this. It gives a muted green, very beautiful, but the best is with green gold. The ultramarine blue is also quite nice because it gives a dark, still muted blue. Really love these mixes. So I changed my mind and I thought I could give a try to an advanced swatching. You know what I mean by advanced swatching, just to see how paint behaves on paper, putting more emphasis on colors than on my sketching skills. So I think I will try some direct painting and just to see how they behave on paper. Okay, so for my advanced swatching, I will use the paint that I have used for the mixes. You know that I hate wasting. Okay, now my beautiful Maimeri Blu are dry, and despite the little mess that I made with the bleeding colors, maybe I can add some ultramarine blue here because it really bled. It's a pity, such a shame, such a beautiful color. Not intensely granulating. Of course, this paper is not the best to favor granulation, but still I would see if it would be strongly granulating. It isn't. Okay, let's draw our final conclusion. It's interesting because these 5 colors are single pigment. There are 3 primary colors that allow you to mix interesting and different hues, a wide range of different hues, and 2 colors that are very useful when you paint, that are Payne's Gray for shadows or darkening or muting down colors, and green gold because it's great for glazing and getting vibrant greens that maybe you don't get from this cadmium yellow deep that is slightly orangish. The colors are wonderful, incredibly pigmented, and a breeze to lay on paper, so it's very, very intense and agreeable experience to paint with this. Let's go to the mixes. Let's say that I couldn't reach a warm red, so it's not a complete set. It's more unusual, and it's more suitable for people like me that like muted, earthy colors, because you can reach a wide range of muted and earthy colors actually with this very nice introductory set. It allows you to explore this type of shades, earthy and muted, which for me is very, very nice. So these are all the mixes that you can get. As I said, there is not a warm red and there is not a lemon yellow, so you can't really reach all the possible hues in the world, but some very interesting hues you can reach. You can easily make a yellow ochre, you can easily make some darker greens, lighter greens, you can easily make a burnt sienna. It's very interesting actually. And about the sketches, my advanced swatching, I seriously had a lot of fun with my colors. I think that you see, you can really, with just 5 colors, explore and combine and mix your colors so that you reach a very nice color variety. For me, color variation is the most interesting feature in watercolor. I really like to work with the color variation, and I think I did here. It's a very quick sketch. It's not even a sketch, it's a swatch basically, but it really gave me an idea what kind of fun and pleasure I can achieve with this introductory set. So to draw some final conclusion, it's a very, very nice introduction to this brand. It's a brand that I really like, and if you have never tried, this could be a nice way. Many of my followers ask me about Maimeri. There are many people that are fan of Maimeri just like me. Of course, I'm waiting and I'm looking forward to seeing your comments below, because what is nice here is to exchange experiences. So let me know what is your experience about Maimeri, what are your favorite colors. I have many more Maimeri to swatch, that is my own collection. Okay, so let me know if you knew this set and what are your favorite Maimeri. I'm looking forward to reading your comments. Thanks a lot for having watched this video with me, and I'll see you next time here. If you have enjoyed this video, a thumb up would be great. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel so far, please go ahead, and I will be great if you subscribe. Thanks a lot. Ciao, ciao from Elisabetta. Bye.